Yo, what's up? It's your boy Carcino. And let's get into it. What's the difference between Diddy and Giddey? Well, Giddey got a little bit more money. And he's white. As long as you white, it's alright. Josh Giddey. Unbelievable. While the public heard the news and was waiting for NBA to cover this, NBA player, Oklahoma City Thunder player, whatever you want to call it, Josh Giddey was doing great. The team is winning. He's from Australia, so they love European players in the league. And this was incredible. It just happened to be one day on social media, somebody just blew it up, caught wind of it, and just started saying, "Hey, this is a little weird here. What's happening?" So allegedly, a 17-year-old girl, I won't say her name because I don't know if that's even allowed, was making some Instagram posts together. And then she goes out and makes a statement that, she's been like intimate with him, you know, like sleeping with him. And her age of being 17, and he's only what, 20, but still, it's a little frowned upon by the league. So that constitutes an underage case. Now, the people's response to it is the drawback of it. It's uh, it was looked at a little different. You watch Adam Silver and everybody try to fumble as why they weren't covering Josh Giddey, as they cover every other black athlete that plays. It's just the way they do things. Now, according to the reports, Josh Giddey has been cleared after officials found no corroborating evidence rather, to recall the family of the alleged minor with whom the guard was involved with. They refused to cooperate with the police investigation, so he's not going to be facing criminal charges. Right? Now, Josh Giddey's name was put into this because in November, after the photos of him and this girl went public to the world, as I just told you, and everything just blew up on IG or Snapchat or whatever it is. He's 21 now, and the girl is said to be 15, but others say she's 17. Now, sure enough, something like this would bring up an investigation. So, Newport Beach police said that they were conducting an active investigation to ensure a fair process, right? Which is BS. They had to do this, and I'm going to tell you guys the truth, all right? Because everybody else, not everybody else, but I mean the main media, not us. The mainstream media, they know they're going to catch heat because they give so much BS to all the other players for minute stuff. Kyrie Irving is suspended because he wants to know more information before he puts something in his body. He's being suspended because he retweeted a post. And here's a guy eligible to play while he has a situation like this going on and an investigation. Man, this was this is one of those things, man, that you got to see coming from a mile away. You feel me? The NBA has to protect their European players because they put them at higher value than they do the African American players. The African American players are to do the heart lifting, all the showboating, all the stuff to get to everybody on IG while they promote the European players. And they're going to get the big sponsorships. They're going to get all the good deals. They're going to make sure they are the light of the team. And they're going to get everything that they need to be successful. And the league knows we got to protect Josh Giddey, our Australian player that's bringing us a lot of attention from there. And this is going to affect our money. So how do we do this? Because they're going to come down on us. And the people are going to be mad that we're not covering Josh Giddey the same way. But we got to have a reason why. So we're going to say there's a police investigation going into it. Now, what do we know today that wasn't determined before? Nothing. From the initial report from the Newport Police Department said that there was no cooperation by the girl and her family. So the investigation was over then. How was there even an investigation when he wasn't even in the police department? There was never an arrest. There was nothing going on. What are you investigating? What was there a crime committed? The girl didn't come to you and say anything. So why was there a police investigation? Oh, because it's underage, we got to investigate. Well, if you got to investigate and the parents is not cooperating, then that means if it's an underage minor, it just don't make any sense. You can go right back to, it don't make no sense because you could go right into the house and demand to speak to them or get child services if it's something that's involving a minor. Since when did you need to have them say, "Oh, we not cooperating" when it's in danger, when it's like a child in danger or situation of that nature? The NBA, so there never was an investigation. into this thing. Once they said, okay, she's not cooperating for whatever reason, okay, she paid. The parents was paid. The parents paid off. Everybody's paid off. So everybody's not cooperating, right? So what's the next step? Well, we can't just say the reports is over that fast. So we're going to let time go by. And then when everything is quiet and nobody's talking about it, we're going to say the case is clear. He's been cleared, case dismissed. How's it a case dismissed when there was no damn case? He's cleared. It's not cleared. There's nobody cooperated. So there was never anything to clear anybody. It's all a hoax. It's all fake. It's all information they use to play this game that they play, to protect their European players. But if it was black, you would have seen it in an entirely different way. It would have been talked about every day, 30 minutes a day, on everybody's show. Look how they did the guy from Houston in the hotel room with his girl. They talked about him every day for 2 days, acted like he tried to commit murder and everything else. She came out asking for the cops. Now she's not cooperating. She's not pressing charges. The whole thing that she had, the neck injury, came from a previous injury that she already had before. She admitted to that. And she was not pressing charges. That did not stop them from talking about it. Him having to go to court, tell the judge he's sorry and all this stuff and he won't do it again. This is final warning. All of these things. Right? All of these things. And nobody says nothing. It's business as usual. Well, people don't realize that this game is going in a whole different direction. And I got some information coming tomorrow that's going to shock. Well, it probably ain't going to shock a lot of people, but I've already gave y'all the majority of all of it. And y'all finna know right now some more tomorrow. But yeah, it's quite massive to some. Some gonna say they already know. And it just is what it is. It's where the league is going. It's what they're doing. But I'm going to get more details on it tomorrow. So then I'll let everybody know. Then we'll have a more concise situation to talk about. But right now, this is where it's at. So let me know what y'all think. Shouts out to Kwame Brown, Bus Life, Jag Sports with Jose Rodriguez, Ticket TV. Oh, welcome to HDII TV and Armando Black TV. Don't forget to join the Patreon, the Carcino for Life Patreon. We got the Cat Williams Diddy video. You're going to want to see that. That's only for the Patreon. You're going to want to hear that one. That's pretty nice. So definitely check that out and tell me what you think. I'm out. 1.